and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Liechtenstein going up against Ecuador. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our pitcher in this game, number 12. All right, ready to get underway. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike. Comes the 0-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Carroll quickly throws it in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Popped up. O'Hearn settles underneath it. And there's one down. So now, with one away and a man at second, here's Pete Alonso. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 0-2 now. That's a little bit low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He
got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. 2 outs with a runner at third. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's inside.
That's a really good take.
Fights it off. He'll see another. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Caught him looking. Connor Griffin digs in now. That one blasted deep to right. And gone! He muscles that. And they lead it. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. In the air to left center. Ward settles under this one. And there's one down. Now it's Alex Bregman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one's upstairs, ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso, and there are 2 outs. Up the middle. Play made, that ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Leading off, Derek Jeter. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Hey! Strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. Fouled off. He was late. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Bangs off the wall. And that puts the tying run on base.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one pulled foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Hacks and misses. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Darren O'Day.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The sliding play it short. Fires to first, and they get the out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
The 1-2. Got him looking, and now 2 gone. That one fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Toss to Alonso. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. And we are all tied up.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Way out front for strike 2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. 1 down. Pete Alonso will hit next. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him. 2 away. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
Yo,
see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Popped in the air, left field. Ward under it. And there's one away. This is Corbin Carroll.
Do you like the Yankees?
Yep, Yankees are my favorite team.
No, Mike.
Have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
What about the mic now?
And that one clips the corner.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Blue Jays won. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Now
1-0.
Line and a base hit into right. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield.
Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike.
Nice hit.
That was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in and he's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Runner from third in to score.
No, we tied it up. Let's go.
The game is tied.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game.
Felix Bautista into the game. Looks like we've got a substitution.
You're so lucky.
Max Clark. A little more speed on the base paths now as he's the potential winning run. Runner takes off. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He didn't get that.
Runner goes again. Right side. Alonso. He'll do it himself.
At least I tied it up.
And we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. Digging in, number 2.
Bye.
All right, later, Beach Bros. Appreciate you tuning in.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Angel Serpa.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Weatherholt gets under it. And there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And that one fouled off. Gets the slider in there for a strike. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position here in extra innings. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. David Bednar. Fought off foul. Base hit. Around third. Here's the throw. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off and win it 3-2.
pressure, winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact.
The final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Cairo Cats going up against the Ecuadominicans. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Tarek Skubal. Troy Tulowitzki leading things off. It takes a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. On to O'Hearn. One out in the top of the first. Pop quiz time for you, Singy. Can you tell me what year the Global Baseball League started?
Oh, man. Well, I know it was a post-war effort to share baseball with the entire world, so I'd imagine sometime in the 50s.
Hard hit left side. On to O'Hearn. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. You're warm, Singy. The Global Baseball League started November 5th, 1955.
There you go. I was close. Time flies when you're having fun.
And that's the 3rd out. Mauricio Dubon. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Connor Griffin getting ready to hit. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. And now they're out in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Well struck right field. Long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And now it's Alex Bregman. On the ground to the left. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. And the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay. Here's your 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Doyle on the move to the alley. And there's 1 down. 1 out man at first. And now it's William Contreras. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Going. Gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes on his way over. Takes it in for the out. And now batting, Mike Trout. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. And we move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter.
They're already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
And that one missing low. The 1-1 is fouled off. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone! He doinks it off the foul pole.
Coach just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that is out of play. Fouled off. off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Foul ball. And foul ball. Liner snagged at first. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Ball 1.
Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Third out. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Eric Lauer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wastes no time there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Man at second. High fly ball out to center field. Hayes under it. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Connor Griffin. He's already homered in this game. And a big swing and a miss. Grounds one to short. Tulo in plenty of time to first, and there are 2 down. Swings through that. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Austin Hayes. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Abner Uribe. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss at a slider. Just missed. Stays alive. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And it goes just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki, 0 for 1 so far. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.